Morning gang, so it's Monday morning. The Lairy Biker is out for his 15 minutes of fresh air before I get stuck behind my desk again for the rest of the day. I was thinking about motivation yesterday and for the last few weeks, and how to motivate people who just don't want to be motivated. I watched a video this morning on YouTube of some wacky American guy talking about comfort zone. And he was shouting and hollering at me out of the screen, saying if I want to achieve, I've got to go out there and I've got to be in pain and I've got to suffer and I've got to drag myself outside my comfort zone. And if I want to succeed, my life's got to be miserable for a while, because that's how you get success. Cobblers, I say. The Lairy Biker says cobblers. And do you know what? I deal with people every day who don't have that motivation, and it's not your fault, it's not my fault. And people like that American guy tend to blame us for being lazy or not wanting to achieve. And you know what? I want to achieve, and I, like many of you, he made this mistake that a lot of motivators make of comparing us to people like Richard Branson and Alan Sugar and Steve Jobs. And he says, do you think they get up in the morning feeling lazy? Well, do you know, they have a vision. One day back in the, distant past, they had a vision, and they had a really clear vision. And they were fortunate enough to be able to use that vision to drive them. One of the problems I think I have, and I'm honest enough to admit it, is that we don't have that vision. Do you know what? I'm not jealous of people who have that vision, but I don't have it. And so for me, motivation is about finding a reason to do stuff. I don't wake up in the morning and motivation pops into my head. I have to find a reason to do stuff, like many of you. And we don't have that drive, and we don't have that searing ambition burning through our veins. So what I'm saying is, this whole thing about comfort zone, and you know what, I'm a bit sick to death of people telling me that I've got to step outside my comfort zone, I've got to be miserable and unhappy and uncomfortable in order to succeed. And what I tend to do is I just push the boundaries of my comfort zone just a little bit further. And what happens when I'm not achieving what I would like to achieve is I discover that I'm not even going to the edges of my comfort zone. I'm not using all the skills and all the talents that I already have. I don't necessarily need to go out and find new talents and new skills. I don't necessarily need to go out and make an extra £1 million. That would be nice. All I need to do is to use the talents and the skills that I already have. Do you know what I reckon? That a lot of you make that mistake, as I do. But we don't use the skills and the talents that we already have. So my message, sorry it's a bit long-winded, but my message is, do you know what, if you don't want to be uncomfortable, if you don't want to be miserable, if you don't want to wake up every morning with the pressure of having to achieve, just go to the edges of your comfort zone. Find out what you can achieve already. I work with a lot of people who are very clever, very beautiful, very talented people. I don't even know it. And one of my huge privileges in the job that I do is to bring out those people's talents and help them to achieve stuff that they're already capable of achieving. They just didn't know it. I do that with myself, and I do that for other people. And it's a massive, massive privilege to be able to do that. So the message is, I spoke yesterday about make one small change in your life. One small change to your routine, to the way you do things, that will get you a slightly different outcome by the end of next week. And what I want you to do this week really is have a look at the talents and the skills that you already have, but maybe you're a bit too scared to use them. Maybe you're scared of failure. There is no such thing as failure, by the way. You only fail when you stop trying. So as long as you're still trying, you can't fail. So this week, when you're thinking about that one small change, think about how to make that change using the skills and the talents and the intelligence and the love that you already have. You don't have to step outside your comfort zone. All you have to do is go a bit further into your comfort zone than you've ever ventured before, or maybe you haven't been there for a while. So try that for me this week. Don't step outside your comfort zone. If you want wacky American motivators shouting at you from the screen, get yourself on Google, get yourself on YouTube. If you're the kind of person I am, they will leave you feeling deflated and demotivated and wanting to smack them in the face. If you're the kind of person I am, you need a different kind of motivation. And the kind of motivation I give, I'm good at, is telling you how bloody good you are already. Use the skills, use the talents, use the love that you already have to achieve some of the stuff you'd like to achieve. So make that small change this week. Just a tiny change to the way you do things. Aware that you can. You just can. You have the skill, you have the talent, you have my support if you want it. I'm here for you, always. And just do it and let me know. I had some fantastic messages, by the way, yesterday after my first Lairy Biker. Well, I'd be called the Glairy Biker, all this shiny stuff, but motorists do think I'm invisible. So do that for me. Make that one small change. Sorry, rambling a bit, but I love speaking to you. Rambling a bit. Make that one small change this week. Make it using the skills and the talents and the knowledge that you already have. I believe in you. All I want is for you to believe in you as much as I do. Okay. This has been the Lairy Biker, signing off. I'm going to get myself a donut from Baker's now. Not really.